Hey, Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. This is Meet Me at the Bottom. This is Howling Wolf. There are many ways to play this, and many people have covered it. The album version, it's in A. The live version that has the horn player on it is in G sharp or A flat because he's playing in a horn. So A flat would be that, even though it looks like a G sharp. And I'm going to play this in G. So if you want to play this in A, you can move up to here, or you can add a capo. And so those are different ways to play this. So if you want to play it on the record, it's in A. If you play it with the horn player, it's in A flat. And one of these days we'll go through the difference between A flat and G sharp. There is a difference, but for us it doesn't matter. And G. So I'm going to do this in G. And so let me play a little bit of it, and then we will get going through. So here we go. Meet me at the bottom, bring me my running shoes. Meet me at the bottom. At the window, I don't got time to lose. If you see me running, don't make me late. Alright, so there's a certain vibe to this tune, and I will try to get that as best I can. And I do have a looper on the floor here, and I am playing through my Roland Mini Cube, and I'll show you those settings. And I am going to use the pro trick of turning up my volume with my pinky. So if you've seen my other videos, that is a little pro trip. But what do we got going on here? G, D, G, 34, 24, or 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges, just like it says over here. And open G. These are wound electric guitar strings. Some of you have asked me the difference between electric and acoustic guitar strings. Most acoustic guitar strings are bronze wound, so they have that gold finish and they look really cool. And electric guitar strings are nickel wound, so that they're silver. So just to tell you the difference, I like them all wound. I think having this high G string, this 24 wound, I get a better sound out of it for me, for my ear. But you can certainly go with an unwound and it wouldn't matter in the least except to your ear. So that's all there is for that. This tune has a vibe, and you can either go down like so, or you can come up and down like I did it. But the trick here is this. And so what I'm doing is I'm in open G, and I'm taking my middle finger, since I don't, since I have a slide on my pinky, and you could have your slide here, and you could use your first finger. It's totally up to you. I tend to play this way. You could put your slide a la Billy Gibbons like so. Gary Rosington put his slide there as well. So, look, Billy Gibbons and Leonard Skinner can't go wrong. Lots of guys like it on their ring finger, and that gives you an edge if you need this big stretch here. So if you need a big stretch, having it on the third finger gives you an edge. But putting it on the pinky is the way I feel more comfortable, and I used to be a guy that did that. So I'm kind of ambidextrous. I can put it in either one and get it. So that's a really good quality to have. So I'm going to be playing this B flat and this F. And that's what I want you to get, is this down, on, off. go on, off, and then you're going to do it again on the F. Like so. So there's a jangle jangle in between. So on, jangle jangle. So the way the vibe of the tune works is there are 3 of those. One little, and then it goes to the 4 chord, which in G is our C. And that's a C bar, and it looks like 5, 5, 5. And if I came up on my slide, I would be coming up actually to the fret or a little bit north of the fret. So when I come up, you can see that I'm a little bit above or closer to the box than the actual fret is. So use your ear, and I like coming up to it. Okay? Give it some more grit. So come up to that C, or just play it. Okay? The 5 chord is the D, or... you can see I'm a little bit ahead of that fret. So 3 times, and then do this 1 time, and then move. So it's a 1, 2, 3, go. Go. 1, 2, 3, go. The 5 chord, the D, C. That's the vibe of this song. Now, you can certainly do it any which way you like. You don't have to play it exactly like this. But this is the vibe of the Howlin' Wolf recording. And there's also a lot going on. So there's a lot of music all mixed up in this. But I believe this is as close to it as you can get. You can use your slide and... Okay, so you can use your slide this way, and you're just hitting these notes. Now, if that is actually too complicated, okay, you can just sit here and play it. Well, now meet me at the bottom, bring me my running shoes. Bottom, right? But what I'm doing is actually counting. I'm counting the amount of times I do that in my head. So what this does, doing this, or like so, gives me the ability to count this, so that I know where I'm at in the scheme of the song. Because what happens is, at least with me, is that I get a little overexcited once I start getting into the music, and I forget to count these sections out. And then if I'm playing with somebody else, they'll be like, well, you screwed it up again. So find a way you like and stick with it, and then play it with others if you can. And then, like I said, find a way and stick with it. So the little, I'm going to do a little loop so you can watch this again, and then we'll play some slide up here. It's G, so we're at the 12th fret. So let me run through this one more time, and if you feel like playing with, that's great. restart this loop. I started it bad. Meet me at the bottom, bring me my running shoes. Now meet me at the bottom, bring me my running shoes. Yeah, come out the window, ain't got no time to lose. Alright, now I got the loop. The way I like to loop this thing, if you have a looper, is start on the 4 chord, which is the C. So that's where we're going to start with this, and like I said, I'm turning up my volume a little bit for that. All I'm doing is going back and forth between these notes. Out where you want to go. These are the notes I'm going to use: G, F, and D. So, what I'm doing here is I'm going back and forth between these notes. But if you notice, I'm moving my slide like this. That's because I want to be off center when I'm on this note. So if you look this way, I'm not on the whole guitar. Okay? See how I'm playing this? I'm playing it flat when I need that second string, that D, and I'm playing it a little bit canted when I need that G string. It's a great technique, so work on that, have fun, pick 3 notes, and just play with it. Note solo. Right? 2-note solo. That's really all you need with this song. It's very complex and very simple, both at the same time, which makes it wonderful. Absolutely listen to more Howlin' Wolf. If you need to play it in A, you do it this way. Where you're on the A and you're stretching to the C and the G. So, thank you so much for everything you do for me. It's Uncle Mark and the Mothership. Really, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. And I do have a PayPal link down below. It's paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. $1 a show is all we ask. And I'm on Facebook at Cigar BX Blue. And these are my settings here. So I'll run through this really, really quick. I've got my gain turned up a little bit more than normal. My reverb, my tone is dimed again. So I'm on that Brit combo. So there you go. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I do appreciate it.